Hey guys, how's everyone's quarantine going? I know for a lot of us, it's probably been the longest time since we've been to a movie theater, and I actually miss it so much. I hate, just watching movies just at home. I mean, Netflix is amazing, Amazon Prime, all of that is great, and it's really convenient. But I also just love the experience of going to the theater with the popcorn and the darkness and just like being able to focus on the movie and nothing else, no other distractions. But it's been interesting. There were many movies slated for release, but because of the situation, they kept getting postponed. And then eventually, they were just announced as being movies available for viewing online at, their respective release dates. So this past week, the movie that came out, which I will be reviewing today, is Gunjan Saxena, The Cargill Girl. As I'm sure many of you know, there's been a lot of controversy around a lot of movies starring star kids because of Karan Johar and nepotism, and then a lot of it just became crazy after the unfortunate um, death by suicide by Sushant Singh Rajput, which is still going crazy in the news. So a lot of people were really against watching this movie. They just don't want to view it. They don't want to give it business, which is totally fine. I think it's a personal choice, but I still had to see it. I'm not the biggest fan of biopics in Bollywood just because I really don't think they do a good job. I think they just make it so over dramatic and melodramatic. I just don't like how they make it, I mean, I think it's a very difficult genre to begin with because it's like hard to not be biased, but you're learning about someone's life, usually from them or from like a book written about them. It's difficult. It's difficult to capture someone's life. What I liked about the movie and essentially the story is that it really focused on her. It focused on Gunjan and her journey. It wasn't really about like patriotism or like India versus Pakistan or the war. It really was about her struggle. She always had a dream of becoming a pilot, how she kept trying to apply to some pilot program, wasn't able to get in, but then also not being able to financially get in, which is why she opted for going into the Indian Air Force. She also had a father and brother in a military background, so that's kind of, I guess, how she kind of veered into the Indian Air Force, but it was mainly because she really wanted to fly. I liked her simplicity and the simplicity of the story. It's not like she or her parents or even anyone is larger than life. They seem like regular people, but just a girl who wanted to achieve something, and she had a dream and she just really, really wanted to fulfill it. And a father who supported her 100% all the way. I think a big part of this movie was the father-daughter relationship. That was a key component of the story, of many scenes. I think some of the best scenes of the movie were the scenes between her and her father. The movie is directed by Sharan Sharma. This is his first movie. I think he's associated with Dharma Productions because he was an assistant director on other films, which were Karan Johari films. And surprise, surprise, Dharma Productions is one of the producers, and also Z Studios. I think he did a good job directing. I think it was good. I think the movie and like the scenes and everything, the dialogues, everything kind of came together. I wouldn't say the movie was boring. I think the time was good. The pacing was good. I don't think the movie is extraordinary or anything too inspiring, but it's not a bad movie. And I feel like at this point, if a movie isn't bad, it's good enough, because honestly, the standard of Bollywood has become so low. And to be honest, if I'm going to do a compare and contrast, I saw Shakuntala Devi like a week or 2 weeks ago, which is also a biopic about the, human computer. And I would say I like Gunjan Saxena better than that movie, even though in that movie Vidya Balan is there. But to be honest, I didn't like that movie at all. I thought it was really annoying and over the top. keeping all other factors aside, especially nepotism, I think Jhanvi Kapoor actually did a pretty decent job in this movie. I think this is like her second movie, so she did a fairly decent job. I think it's really difficult to act in a biopic, you know, living someone else's life. Maybe because she is so new, I think she was able to kind of have that like newborn baby kind of feel in the movie, because even in the movie it's about kind of like a girl growing up. So I felt like she actually matched it pretty well. And I think she did a really great job. And I think like, you know, she's like young and she kind of has like an innocent face. Like there was no makeup or anything happening in this movie, nothing fancy. In that sense, I think it was good casting, to be honest. Even towards the end of the movie, when she's proved her capabilities, she still kind of has this newbie-ness to her. You know, like she doesn't have this, you know, I've proved myself, you know, I have become my dream. She's still awestruck with what has happened in her life and herself. And I think that was kind of cool to see. I wouldn't give the credit necessarily to Jhanvi's acting for that. I think I would give the credit to the director or the story. Because that's how they wrote it, you know, that she's still young. This is like her first time proving to herself and to others that she can do what she wants to do, you know? So, yeah, in that sense, I think good movie making. I think the best part and my favorite part was Pankaj Tripathi playing her father. I think he's such an amazing actor. Every single movie he does, he always stands out. I think every role he does, he always stands out. He's in a lot of like gangstery movies, but I think even when he has to do simple roles, he's just so good. And he has like this subtle comedy thing that he does so well. He also played like a father character in Bareli Ki Barfi, and I thought he was so sweet in that movie too, because even in that one, it's like he's playing a really supportive father to a girl who's, you know, very sure of herself and different from the rest. The scenes with him and Jhanvi were really amazing, and some of them were really, really sweet and emotional. And I think if you're like a daddy's girl, you'll definitely relate. The music of the movie isn't anything extraordinary or stands out in any way. It's just there for the movie, and I think, you know, the words and the lyrics of the songs match the situation and the scenes, but there's nothing about the songs that you would really take past the movie or, you know, like enjoy on your car ride somewhere. So overall, the movie was nice. I wouldn't say it's anything extraordinary. I also wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't even say it's just time pass, because I think there was something nice in the movie. You kind of like want to see it. Some of the scenes are really nice. The dialogues are nice. I think it's not as inspiring as it could be. Not that every biopic has to be, you know, preachy or like has to make you, you know, get up and like go hunt down your dreams or anything like that. But I don't know. I guess like sometimes you want like that nice goody feeling inside. And, you know, at the end of the movie, I guess you're proud of her accomplishments, but it's not super emotional, I guess, was what I'm trying to say. I also really like the movie visually. It looked really fresh. Like the lighting and like the cinematography was really good. That's like a side note. But yeah, so, you know, let me know if you guys watched the movie. What do you guys think of my review? Do you think I'm a sellout because I watched this movie? I don't know. There's too much controversy around everything these days. So let me know in the comments below. Let me know how you liked my review, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please subscribe to my channel, Movies with My Hair. See ya!